Arts and crafts kits at Office Depot? This could be interesting. Arts and crafts kits at Office Depot? This could be interesting. Hello and welcome to Grace and Lottie's. I'm Elizabeth. Going to be jumping in with some arts and crafts kits that I got at Office Depot of all places. I'm a little bit curious how these are going to turn out. I'll put the prices up on the screen. I don't have my receipt right in front of me while I'm recording this, so I won't be able to tell you how much I paid for all of them. But I did buy them. This is not sponsored. This is like me. Like you can see, there's the stack right here ready to go. So let's go ahead and go over to Desk Cam and let's see how these look. Right here, what all I got this scratch art paper pad, a color pencil notepad kit, watercolor pad kit, an alcohol marker color by number, and an acrylic paint by number. So let's dive into these a little bit more one-on-one. Okay, the scratch art paper pad right here looks interesting. It comes with a brush, which I'm like very curious about. And this style is like compared to like the little kid craft ones where it's just like a little stick. This seems like a lot more pleasant to use. It comes with 7 different designs, so 2 each of each design. So if you don't like what you do on one, you gotta back up to get to do it so you can kind of see the designs. I'm gonna flip it over right here where you can see all 7 designs. The paper, I like that it's kind of this beige paper. You can feel where the scratch off areas are right here. If you run your finger over it, it is raised a little bit. So I'm very curious how this is gonna work. Like if I scratch in here, nothing's gonna happen in the middle, but out here on the letters and everything. So seems like a very fun and relaxing thing. I will be doing this on a live stream as well as doing them as a long form video. So you'll get both with that. But that's future me, which by the time you're watching this video, those have already happened. So the watercolor pad kit, I had a couple of questions. Number one, I wanted to know how much better was it than the really, really cheap ones that you can pick up, especially that for kids. Like it has the paint down here, just like this one has the paint over here. Now I can tell by just feeling right here that this paper feels a whole lot better. Like this is a nice thick. It says it has a brush. It does have a brush. There's the brush right there. Okay, cool. This one does not have a brush, so know that. I'm noticing my camera's acting up a little bit. Hopefully that's catching okay. But we've got paper here with the designs. Now the designs are really cute. They're really simple, which I don't mind. I am curious to see too, will these layer with some color pencils? These, on the other hand, it's like copy paper, so I'm like, how is this going to take a wet medium? Like this paper is not even remotely ready for it. I even think, so there used to be these things where you could color with water when I was a kid, and like you would color on it, and the paint was already on it. Like you didn't have to go down here and bring it up. The paint was kind of there, and it got activated by the water. The paper in those was better than this paper, so I am very curious. This was like crazy budget at Hobby Lobby, so I will take it as is. But that is future me. I'm going to be doing these in live streams as well as some very long form content, you know, the fun, relaxing stuff. But that's future me. I haven't done it yet, but here's the alcohol markers. I am so like nervous about doing these. I love that they've got these cute little version so you can see what it's going to look like, but the numbers are on the page, and I'm nervous that these markers aren't going to cover the numbers on the page. That is like the biggest thing I have. I don't know much about this. This feels like nice thick paper, so I think it'll handle the marker pretty well. But I'm very, very curious as to whether it will work with these. 10 colors seems like enough. It feels like that's going to be a good number to get to work with, so I'm going to be doing these on live streams and some long form as well. So we'll, again, jump to future me. I'll have more to talk about then. Okay, the paint by number kit. This one, I'm looking forward to. It has 2 brushes in it, a flat and a liner. That's what's like, I can't remember the word right now. Brush, so you can do the little areas and the big areas. Not opening it yet. Going to be opening that on a live stream, but that's going to be in the future for me, but in the past for you. I'm just looking at what I can see from here. I love the fact that the canvas already has the background in. So I'm just going to have to worry about details, which to me is like jumping to the fun part. It comes with only 8 paints. The colorscape is pretty simple, so I don't think there's any mixing. It doesn't say there's any mixing here. Or sorry, 10 pots. I just can't see all 10. They're hiding from me. I only see 8. Now I'm really curious. 10 pots. Oops, sorry. Oh, they're hiding back here, I think. I don't know. We'll see. When I get this open, I will be able to tell you more. Were there 10? Were there 8? But it looks like it's going to be a pretty good kit, but I don't know for sure. So again, we'll jump to Future Me and we'll be able to find out, was this fun? Did it work well? Hopefully it's better than The Office Ladies. If you know that one, you know. And of course I saved the best for last. Here with the color pencils. This is the one I know I will know the most about. Again, Future Me will have so many more opinions on this, but wanted to kind of flip through here. The paper has some tooth, which is nice. So it has some feeling, like you can tell that it's there. I have so little hope for these pencils. I hope that they are incredible. I really do. And I don't know if I said this at the intro. It's been a minute. But these are all from Brea Reese. All of these are from Office Depot. Gonna see how these perform, but I am very, very, very curious about this. The paper feels okay. It's not the thickest, but it has way more tooth than your standard coloring book. So I'm hoping that that will be to its benefit. Just looking at these pencils, like they are not very big. I can tell that they have these tiny little cores in them. So again, I'm not like, again, it wasn't expensive, but I don't know. I have so many, like, I'm like, So I will be doing these again, live streams in a long form. So be watching. Well, you could have already watched for that because this is coming out after those. So anyway, you get it. I'll come back as Future Me and let you know what this was like. Okay, it's been several days since I recorded the intro, and I've had a little bit of time to work with some of these, so let's dive in and see how they did. So I'm just going to kind of work my way down here. Going to start with the pencils. The pencils actually were better than I was expecting, so that's good. I'll pop them out here. You see they're double-sided. I've done one picture. Now, I fully recommend cutting these pieces out because flipping back and forth while you're trying to work gets really annoying really, really fast. So I would say swap these out. I'm going to swap my camera here real quick. It's been acting up for color. There we go. That'll be better for you guys to see. Open this up, do this guide. Now, one of the things I noticed, if you look right here, we've got a bunch of swatches. I went through and did my own just because I found that these colors didn't quite match up with what they said. Like they said one had a little more brown in it. It is still very yellow, very orange right here. And so that meant that when I went to color with it, it didn't show up the same way. So let's look at the picture right here. And you can see that the centers here, they're still pretty orange instead of being like that taupey brown that they thought it could get. So I've got my swatch chart here. I'm going to use that instead of the one they have just because it's a little bit easier to tell. So I recommend making your own. Make sure you swatch them so you can feel. Their swatch area on here is on slick paper, so I don't necessarily recommend. I mean, they tried to put a little bit of texture here. It's not as slick here, but you're not going to get a lot of good feel considering especially how toothy this paper is. It was really toothy. I feel like I could do a lot more with this picture right here, and I'm going to be doing that in some live streams. So make sure you've subscribed, make sure you've got that notification bell, and you kind of watch because I'm going to be going back on most of these art pieces and adding a little bit something to them, as well as I've got some long form videos as well, like long forms of these where you can see a lot of these in process coming as well. So that is it for the pencils. I would say lots of fun, especially for this little compact thing. Great stocking stuffer. I mean, it wasn't expensive. It's compact. You could travel with this. It's, you know, the pictures don't take long to color. They're not super complex. A lot of fun. I enjoyed it. The next thing I have here is the scratch pages. So the scratch pages, not completely what I was expecting. I'm going to zoom in for you guys so you can see this. In several spots, the gold, it wasn't that I scratched the gold off, it's that there wasn't gold there. So noticed that was an issue, as well as, see, no gold here. On this one, the print was off. So where they had the color underneath was off from where the line told me to scratch it. And then I noticed this later. So that's not me putting a mark on it. That's a mark that was here, but look at the edge. Like, it is completely off the edge here. Like, it's going over. Now, the one I did of this bird, same thing, that it was off just a little bit from the match. Did not have as many of the gold issues as the other ones. Still did have some issue right here where the gold one that was printed just didn't adhere correctly. So this one worked a little bit better, but noticed a couple of issues with those. I enjoyed doing it. I didn't realize how much of a mess it would be. There were these little shavings everywhere. I vacuumed my desk multiple times doing this. So did enjoy it. I've got the long form video that you can watch as well. That one's already up on the channel. You can see it with some Christmas music playing as I was working. If you want to see a little bit more. But yeah, that was, Now this one I already talked about more in depth in a single video. It was fun. You can go back and watch that one as well to know a little bit more. Was this one worth it versus getting the Hobby Lobby one? I think so, but you can find out a little bit more about what I found. I am going to be doing more with these on live stream where I take them up a notch. So again, the live streams, that's where we're going to have a lot of fun, especially the next couple of weeks. Getting towards the end, I've got to zoom out right here. This is the marker set, and this was my first attempt into markers. So it comes with 10 alcohol markers. Also comes in here with, you can see right here, a little thing where you could put other stickers on them. I didn't want to do that, so I'm just using this as like my little guide to know which marker to pick, which works fine. The markers come with a bullet nib right here, which I really liked the bullet nib. I enjoyed it. My style of coloring, it worked pretty well as a chisel point, which I did make myself use. I had to make myself use it because I'm not, like, that's not my natural choice. So let's kind of flip over here. I've used the bullet down here on the letters, especially where, or not the bullet, the chisel tip, where it was a little bit easier to get in. Now, working with this one on my desk, a little bit of an adventure just because, again, this being up here and having to leave this open to see it, as well as because of the marker pack, which I didn't want to remove because I need to kind of keep all this together while I'm working, meant that I can't exactly just flip it over and work like this. Like, I've got, that's now there. So that gave me a little bit of a workspace issue, but made it work. Colors were great. Like, I actually enjoyed these markers quite a bit. They did smell like there was an alcohol smell. I do not know if that is normal for markers. So let me know down below, comment that if that smell for alcohol markers is pretty normal, or if no, normally they don't smell that much. Like, it was definitely a smell. Pretty good lay down here. I do recommend, I thought the paper was thick enough. It did bleed through. So I'll zoom in so you can see that it did bleed through a little bit, especially down here. So I did have some bleed through. I'm going to be coloring the next page. It does mean, though, that this is a white area, and so that won't get covered up. But I hope that it just won't be as necessary, or as noticeable. That's what I'm meaning to say, not necessary, noticeable. When I get that colored, you can kind of see back here on the back that especially those reds right there, they're a little juicy. I do not know if the markers, like, will color all the pages. Like, will they still be happy markers when I reach the end? So that's a big question still yet to find out. I will know that after I finish this, which I will be doing this week. So that'll be an update. So watch that. Probably a short that I'll release saying, hey, they made it, or, oh, we're having issues. So just know that that's coming. And the last kit, the last one. I will zoom out right here so you guys can see it. It is the Santa. I've been working on this one in live stream. It did have me mix colors, and I found that when from their instructions, you need a lot more white to the number 4. Right here they have you mix 9 and 4 to make the skin tone. For the skin tone, you need to add a lot more white than what it says in the instructions. So just be ready for that one. There was plenty of white in the container. Now, at first, I really liked that the background was colored already, so that was something I wasn't going to have to paint. But once I realized that, like, there's no good way to fix mistakes, like I accidentally set my hand down there when it had a blob of black paint on it. So I can't just paint over that and kind of hide it a little bit. The same here. I can't fix that either. So that is coming up again, live streams, lots of live streams here where I will be working with that. This is all one coat with one coat of paint. It did not cover all of the numbers. And that was another thing that I noticed with the markers is that the numbers are still there. The pencil one just has the guide, doesn't have numbers. So that kept it easy to be able to say, oh yeah, there's no numbers I have to cover up. I was kind of hoping that like somehow there was some chemical thing that was going to happen when I laid down the marker on it that like the numbers would disappear. No, not the case. The same here, that it's going to need multiple coats to kind of make the numbers hide. I was really surprised in this number 4, the vermilion on here, that it did not cover. I expected that one too, as well as there was one other shade that didn't cover that I thought would. Oh well. The 5 I did not expect to. The greens I don't. But yeah, so that's going to need a little more work with it. Going to be doing that on live streams as well as fixing my mistakes on this. So you can kind of be catching that as well. The painting live streams will be first, then the other bits. So now that those are coming. So that is the Brea Reese products that I picked up from, I was going to say Home Depot. Not Home Depot, Office Depot. And they've been a lot of fun, especially for like self-contained kits. I've enjoyed that all the pieces have kind of been there. I'm not having to round up a bunch, especially trying markers for the first time. Having all of this right here, I'm not having to try to say, oh, what colors do I need to get? And trying to piece it together, trying them out. So if you're wanting to try out a craft, great way to do that, as well as if you just need something that you can travel with easy, especially the watercolor pad, it's all right there. You just need to add water. So you could take that to a hotel room, get a little cup that's in the room, and paint away. So if you're traveling, great choice there for this holiday season. So that is it for today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please, if you have any ideas with these, or if you've tried these and have something to add to the conversation, please do so. Add a comment below. I would love to hear what you have to say about this, as well as if you've made it this far, please give a like. I'm making a lot more content, especially this month. December is crazy, so I would love to have you along for the drive, or along for the ride. So consider subscribing and turning on notifications so you can know, especially for those live streams. I'd love to have you join us there. Those are Tuesday through Friday at noon Central Time. So I have a fun crew that shows up there, and it's been a lot of fun. Thanks to all my members who help support this channel, as well as those of you who have purchased swatch charts over in the Etsy store. They really do help in trying to make this kind of a full-time gig. I'm trying to do it right now, so I appreciate all of your support as well. And until the next video, I hope you have a wonderful time. Bye.